Hi, my name is Brianna Decker, and today I'm going to be going over the lesson about number and number relationships between fractions, decimals, and percents. This is SOL 6.1, which is for 6th grade, and it is a general math lesson that focuses on relationships between the fraction, decimals, and percents, and writing these numbers just in different ways, representing the same quality, and just like going between fractions, decimals, and percents, and being able to just recognize those relationships. So after this lesson, and because of reviewing through this Kahoot, the students will be able to identify and compare the relationships between the different fractions, decimals, and percents, and realize that it's the same quality or quantity, just written in a different way. And the students will also be able to look at an image or a graphic and then understand what it's representing, and to say, oh, this is a fraction that represents this, or a percent that represents that. And the goal is that they can do these with a 75% accuracy. So I'm going to show you the Kahoot that I made for this class, and we're just going to kind of go through it and see how you would see it as a student, because the students are going to do this on their phone. So as the teacher, you just need to facilitate and just kind of guide the students through it. So we're just going to click play right here on the Kahoot, and then you're going to say player versus player, so they're going to have their phone. So the students are going to just have their phone, and then they're going to type in this code on it. Alright, so here it is, it's finally loaded, and then the students are just going to type in, this is like what they would see on their phone. So then the PIN number is going to pop up on your computer, and just make sure that they type it in right. So the code right now is 824509, and they just click enter. And then they type in their name. Okay, so then as the students type in their name, it's going to pop up here on the screen. Just make sure everyone's good to go. Alright, we're going to start the thing. Here we go. So what is the same as 0.4? So it pops up, and then on their phone, they're going to see the different options. Alright, so they're going to look and say, so what percent is written the same? So 40%. I'm going to click it. Alright, next question. Okay. So this is a word problem, kind of, 4 out of 5. So they're going to look and say, oh, what's 4 out of 5? It's 80%. So, and they have 20 seconds to answer each question, but if everyone clicks in before that time, then it just kind of goes on to the next question. And when multiple people are playing, there'll be like the top 5 names or whatever. So now we're going to be looking at a picture. Alright, so here they're going to be identifying, alright, so 4/6, and they also have to reduce this in their mind to 2/3, and then know that 2/3 is equal to 0.667. So this one's a little tricky because it's multi-step. Alright, now this one is, they are looking at a decimal, a percent, and a fraction side by side. So now they're having to compare all of them and say, okay, what number is this representing? So that they all are representing the same amount. Alright, here's another shaded one, but this time we're answering in percent. This one might be hard too, because instead of, usually you see 25% in a square instead of a triangle, so. Alright. Now here's a true or false question. Less than 1/5 of the square is shaded true or false. So they need to be able to identify that this is showing, like, each one of these is 1/100th, and so 2 rows would be, 20% or 1/5. So true. Alright, so that's just the Kahoot basically, and just kind of reviewing with them what they're learning about, fractions, decimals, and percents and their relationships. And so I think it's just a fun way to kind of review the topic with them, to introduce maybe some new things, some challenging things, to see where the confusion is. So awesome. Hope you enjoyed this. Thanks so much.